Okay, I think we're recording right now. Well, I made it back to the camp. So I'm going to put this video at the beginning of the hike so you can understand what I went through. I took the wrong trail. It was marked wrong, and the first couple miles was a disaster. I went up a fire road. It was like a jungle. And then when I come back down, I realized that it was the wrong trail. The markings were wrong. So I took the other trail, and that'll explain to you the video. Okay, here we're gonna, beautiful Sunday, we're going to do Nordhoff Peak. That's our goal today. I think it's like 5 miles up there, somewhere's in that area. It's sun's came out now. It's pretty nice out, so we're going to try to do Nordhoff Peak. It's about 11 miles round trip, about a 3,000 gain. So we'll see how it goes here. The sun is pretty bright right now, so I'll kind of show you around the area here where we're going. We're kind of heading up there. That's the area where we're heading. And we'll see how it goes. There we go. I think we're going to head up there and see what we're doing. There's the road, and we'll see. 10-4. Okay, we've hiked half a mile so far, just touching base. Looks pretty good, the trail. I don't know where this, I think I'm in the right track. I don't have any maps with me today. Yeah, I didn't want to take the fire road. I got off that. That's no fun. Fire roads are pretty boring to me. So there's a trail right here behind me. And it looks okay. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It looks like it's pretty well maintained and stuff. So we're just going to continue going up and see where this takes us. Breaker, breaker. Good buddy, come on. Okay, there's a little snow. So far this trail is on the north face. And so I read some stuff where it's a lot of shade and so forth. It gets pretty thick coming in here. Still decent. Still decent. But we're heading up there. So you look around a little bit here. So we were coming on the other side of those rocks. And when I do a hike, I like to get out of my vehicle and go up. And what happened was we went over here and we dropped down into that little canyon, and now we're back up. So, which is fine, but going back you're tired, and then you got that gain going up there and on the other side of those rocks, and down is the road and stuff. But that's an ass kicker at the end of a 10-mile hike. 10-4. Okay, I'm going to take you through this a little bit. This is not my cup of tea here at all. It's really overgrown, and no, I don't like it at all. It's on the north face, so it's cold. It's cold, so I just don't like this because of rattlers. And maybe it'll get better. But if it doesn't, we're not going to be on this trail long. I'll tell you that right now, because this is not my cup of tea here. Okay, here's somebody's glasses. But let me take the camera off so I can concentrate on going through this shit. we're chugging along. I don't know how long I'm going to go on this. If the trail doesn't get better, we'll definitely be turning around, because this is a totally unmaintained trail to Nordhoff Peak on this side. I know you can get to Nordhoff Peak on the other side in 2 trails, but this is maybe quicker, but it's totally unmaintained. This is like a jungle. And I'm going to go up a little bit further, and then I'm not walking 5 miles in this stuff. We'll see with the trail. If it doesn't get better, we'll turn around. So far it's not bad, but again, it's 5 miles one way, and I'll be damned if I'm going to walk in this stuff. Brutal stuff, brutal. 10-4 breaker. Okay, I'm back. I'm about 1.5 miles up. Trail's a little better, but I see it may be the same all the way up. If you look behind me, I'm going up there someplace. If a trail doesn't get any better, I'm turning back. I can't do 5 miles in this shit. So let me see what it does, and I'll check in when I turn back. 10-4. Okay, there's where we're at right now. I'm turning back. This right here, this is almost a slid down. That's what the trail looks like. I could climb through those rocks. I'm sure the trail's on the other side. Screw it. This is all, the trail is in there someplace. I just climbed through these rocks, and yeah, it's not gonna happen. Sorry, this is I guess you do Nordhoff Peak from the other side. I'll go over here and show you the stuff over here on the edge and so forth. I'm about 2 miles in, and it's beautiful, but the trail is not maintained, and I just can't keep going on. I mean, Jesus criminy. I'm just wore out right now coming up here. And okay, I'm back, but the sun's in my eyes. But I showed you the trail. I mean, this is the trail right here. This is the trail. I got good in a couple spots, but I'm done. I'm 2 miles in, and it's just brutal. I had no idea. I mean, if I'm with someone, can rock climb and go through this, but I'm by myself, and I don't do this stuff when I'm by myself. So I'm heading back, 2 miles in. We'll never recommend this trail by yourself. You got a partner, that's fine. You break an ankle, someone can call for help. Get bit by a rattler, someone can call, but I'm by myself here, so I don't mess around at my age with hikes like this. So I'm heading back. Maybe I'll check in when I get back to the camp, about 2 miles to my truck. 10-4. Okay, we'll just kind of walk here, kind of show you what the heck I am. I went through some jungle already, and this is just too much. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, but you can't see. And now it's this little open trail here where I'm walking, so it's not bad. But it's just where it gets now. I still have a huge thick part to go through, huge thick part, and it's just okay. And so at 62 and a half years old, you don't want to be messing around too much up here. But you see, it's gorgeous. But I am wore out, and I've only went 2 miles in. So it kind of gives you an idea where we're going. It's not bad right now. The trail is not too shabby. Anyways, it's not too shabby here now. Ouch, God damn it. Just got jabbed with a stick. Got some snow here and so forth. Just thought I'd give you a little live action if the camera's not moving too much. But yeah, you've already seen some thick stuff, but yeah, it's just not good. Now you see the thick stuff we're going into, so I have a brutal thick area to go through, so I'm just going to shut this camera off. Okay, now we're going to go through this area here again, and you can kind of, you just don't know where you're going. You kind of look around and stuff, and I don't know if we'll be able to edit this. It's all over the place, but so you see here, you don't even know where the trail is. I think it's right in here. And you don't know if you're stepping on rocks or what the hell you're going to step on and tweak the leg, tweak the knee, tweak the ankle. Ah, fuck. God damn it. That's what I'm telling you. You know, you get jabbed with sticks and shit. Fuck, I lost the trail here again. No, well, you can't really lose the trail on this. To be honest with you, got that mountain there, that canyon, and you got to go up there. So you're not going to lose the trail. But Jesus Christ. No, we have lost the trail again. Jesus. Okay, I think it's time to shut this off here. So, anyways, you get an idea again. I gotta shut this off. I gotta find out where I'm going. I'm gonna tweak an ankle. Okay, well, just an update. I come down through that thick shit, and so I'm coming down through it, stumbling and everything. It's an old fire road. So I come down through it, and when I get out of the thick stuff, I look to my right, and there's a trail. And so I look, and it's like not bad, and so that must be the trail up to the peak. I went 1 mile through that shit, and then 1 mile back, so I already killed 2 miles. So I'm gonna head up this trail, check it out for a couple more miles. Maybe I can get 10 in for the day. I'll never make it to the peak, because the peak would end up being 12 or 14 miles, and that rough walking just killed. It killed an hour and a half of my day. It was brutal. And so now this trail is not bad, and it's just winding up the mountain. So I'll just kind of throw it around here so you can kind of see it. But I'll show the trail behind me. It's not bad. And so yeah, so we're going to check it out and see what's going on. So 10-4 breaker. Okay, so there's where we're at. We got to this trail here, and you see it goes over into that canyon and drops down in. And I'm not going to drop in again into a canyon, back out of a canyon. And I think the trail goes right around there. Either way, it's got to go out of that canyon. And I've already killed 2 hours hiking through that shit on the wrong trail. So it's been a disastrous day to start with. And so that's where we're at with this right now. Okay, I just showed you that canyon that we were at, and I'm turning around. This trail is nice. It's not bad, but I need a full day to do this. And I screwed up, and I'm going to go back and fix that trail now. I'm going to do some maintenance on it so people don't take that trail. I mean, it's a joke. You're coming through there, it's not marked, and you go right. You just feel you're going to go up, and you don't see that trail. And this trail here is nice, but I'm not going to drop into another canyon this late in the day now and head back up the other side. But I probably will come back up here, spend all day and do Nordhoff Peak, because this trail is pretty nice. I like it. And but yeah, I'm gonna head back now. I'm pretty pounded by that others, but I gotta go back and do trail maintenance. So just to touch base when I get back. It's beautiful up here. 10-4 breaker. Good buddy, come on. Okay, now you look down here, and there's a private ranch. It's out by the road. You can see more by the road, but here, I think this outfit has weddings. I think they have weddings and so forth. It's pretty nice. We'll zoom in a little. But they have weddings and events, and I think it's a horse ranch. One hiker was telling me the guy was trying to get a license to do horseback riding. And now it looks like they could come out of that canyon and go all the way up there. It looks like there may be a horse trail over there, but that would be spectacular if you could ride horses out of there up along that ridge to the top. But I'm not for sure. But great place, beautiful place down there, beautiful place. Okay, KW here, and I'm going to show you what went on when I took the wrong turn. Some idiots, these signs must have fell down. So some idiots, either they didn't know what they were doing, but it was a joke. There was a sign with the arrow pointing as I come this route right here. I'm going to show you before I get it off me. When they're coming like my route here, they have a sign right here that had the arrow pointing strictly to my right. It said trail to the right. And so I just turned to the right because I could see a trail over here, an old fire road. So I turned to the right, and then I ended up through that jungle, the mess up there, a little pass up there. It looked like a trail. It's an old fire road, so I figured whatever. You look to the left, and there's kind of a trail, but you don't know, but you go with the signs. You go with what's here. So I rearranged all this, so nobody is ever going to make that mistake again when they come this hike. Because today I got screwed out of a beautiful hike. It took me at least 2 miles, 2 hours, hour and a half to go through that mess up there, and it was brutal. And then this hike over here to the left is nice. It's a nice hike, but I ran out of time. And I'll have to come back and do Nordhoff Peak from this side again because I think it's beautiful over there. But let me show you what I did, and no hiker's going to have that mistake again. 10-4. Let me get this over here. I'm going to show you right around here, and okay. So what it is, I'm going to see if I can show you. So I'm coming this route here. So I'm walking here. Here's the sign that was right here. And it had an arrow. It said trail, and arrow pointing to the right. It was pointing to the right. So I'm not paying attention. I'm going, okay, I have to go to the right. So I come down here like this. I'm walking down here. The sign says to the right. And I look down here, and I guess there's a trail there, but I don't pay. It could be a wash, as far as I know. So then there's a trail, and the sign points there, and you can see the trail. You look in there, so you go up there into that freaking mess. I mean, it's just a freaking jungle up there. So I pissed away about an hour and a half, 2 hours going up there through that shit. So here's what I did. I took the sign from up there, and I brought it here. I brought it down, I put rocks on it, I pounded it into the ground, because with the fire going through here. So here's the trail. When they come down now, they're going to see it, and it says trail straight ahead. And I put this down here. This was over in the bushes. You see where it burnt. So what I did is I took that and blocked the trail off. I blocked the trail off, and I put the arrows. It says trail both ways, because that was laying on the ground. And so then you come here, and then when you're walking back, once you go to the right trail, and it says, then you go up here, and it says trail to the right. This is the sign that was turned around up there, and it said trail, basically to the right, pointing to where I went. Just a joke. I pounded it into the ground. I put it up there, so nobody should make that mistake again when they come over here. And they can have a really nice hike. Breaker, 10-4, good buddy. Okay, this will be at the end of the video. So I did make it down. It was a good hike. It's a beautiful hike if you go the correct way. Beautiful day and stuff. I'm going to have to come back and do the correct Nordhoff Peak on the second trail that I took. And I hope you enjoy the video, and we'll talk to you soon. Breaker, good buddy, come on. Well, I guess I should explain to you where I'm at. That would be one thing. So this is called Nordhoff Peak off Rose Valley Road. And you go to Ojai, about 15, 18 miles up to 33. and you get off Rose Valley Road, and it's your first trail to the right. There'll be a gate there, and my arm is getting sore. There'll be a gate there, and you just park, and then you head up the trail here to Nordhoff Peak. But it's out of Ojai 33. It's a beautiful drive, gorgeous drive. If you've never taken it, 33 over to Fraser Park or Maricopa, I think that's what it's called. But gorgeous drive up, and the trail is nice if you get on the correct trail. So it was a good day, rough at the beginning. Then I did some trail maintenance, and it's time to go drink a few beers. 10-4 breaker.